Hi there, I'm Dr. Alessandra Latour, founder of the Latour Leadership Academy. For more than 16 years, I've worked with leaders across organizations to strengthen how they think, decide, and operate, especially in high pressure environments. This podcast is where we go beyond surface level leadership advice. We talk about the patterns, behaviors, and structural gaps that actually shape how leaders show up, and why capable leaders still get stuck. You won't find generic frameworks here. You'll find perspective, clarity, and the kind of thinking that helps you lead more effectively in the moments that matter most. If you're ready to lead with greater clarity, discipline, and intention, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Oh, this is such a good topic today. It's so timely. AI is not replacing leaders. It is revealing them. Right now, AI is one of the loudest topics in business. According to McKinsey, over 50% of organizations have already adopted AI in at least one business function. Generative AI usage in particular has surged in less than 2 years. But here's the quiet truth behind the headlines: AI does not create strategic clarity, it exposes whether it exists. In organizations with strong leadership discipline, AI accelerates execution. In organizations with weak strategy, AI accelerates confusion. Technology is a multiplier. If decision rights are unclear, AI speeds up misalignment. If change management is poor, AI intensifies resistance. If ethical boundaries are vague, AI magnifies risk. This isn't an AI issue, it's a leadership maturity issue. Let's start with strategy. Many organizations rush to adopt AI tools without clearly defining what problem are we solving, what decision will this improve, and what human oversight is required. When leaders cannot articulate the business case beyond efficiency or innovation, adoption becomes performative. Teams experiment without alignment, data governance lags behind usage, expectations outpace capability, and the gap becomes visible. Gartner reports that nearly 70% of digital transformation initiatives fail, not because of technology limitations, but because of leadership, culture, and change resistance. AI is no different. If leaders struggle with change communication, AI adoption exposes it. If leaders avoid hard conversations about job evolution, AI amplifies anxiety. If leaders lack ethical foresight, AI increases reputational vulnerability. Now, let's be clear: AI can dramatically improve productivity. It can enhance analysis, reduce manual tasks, and support better decision modeling. Used well, it gives leaders more space for strategic thinking. But that space only exists if leaders know how to use it. This is where human skills, what many people call people skills, become even more critical. Things like emotional regulation, clear communication, decision making discipline, ethical judgment, change navigation. Those are not soft skills, they are risk management skills. When AI enters a system, team members immediately begin asking unspoken questions. Is my role safe? What's expected of me now? How will performance be evaluated? What happens if I make a mistake using this tool? If leaders cannot interpret the change, not just announce it, anxiety fills the gap. Transparency without interpretation fuels fear. Balanced leadership in the AI era requires three things. First, strategic intent before tool adoption. Define the business problem first, then evaluate whether AI meaningfully improves it. Do not start with the tool, start with the outcome. Second, we need ethical guardrails and clear decision rights. Who reviews AI generated outputs? What data is permissible? Where does human judgment override automation? If those answers are unclear, pause your implementation. Third, change the framing, not just the training. Teaching people how to use AI is insufficient. Leaders must explain why it matters, how it aligns to strategy, and how roles will evolve. McKinsey research consistently shows that change initiatives succeed when leaders visibly sponsor and contextualize the change, not delegate it to training modules. And this is, me speaking from an L&D perspective too. This isn't just about training. AI is not eliminating leadership, it is demanding better leadership. Here's the deeper insight: the more advanced technology becomes, the more valuable distinctly human judgment becomes. Things like creativity, discernment, ethical reasoning, relational trust, contextual interpretation. AI can generate options. Leaders still have to determine direction. If you're a mid level leader aspiring upward, this is an opportunity, not a threat. The leaders who rise in the next decade will not be those who resist technology or blindly adopt it. Neither of those options. They will be those who can integrate it responsibly, communicate it clearly, and stabilize teams through transition. AI amplifies clarity or it amplifies chaos. There was a company that implemented AI to assist with market trend tracking and competitive analysis. The goal was speed, faster insights, faster decisions. The tool began producing confident, well structured reports identifying emerging trends and competitive threats. Leadership moved quickly. They adjusted marketing spend, they shifted product emphasis, they reallocated resources. Only later did they discover something critical. A portion of the trend data wasn't sourced from verified datasets. It had been generated, fabricated by the AI itself. The insights sounded credible, the formatting looked polished, the conclusions were decisive, but the underlying data was not real. Now, this wasn't malicious. It was a known limitation of generative systems, what technologists call hallucination. But here's the leadership failure. No one had assigned verification responsibility. No one had established guardrails for validation. No one had clarified where human oversight must override automation. The issue wasn't AI, it was stewardship. And here's what's important. This kind of error is preventable. AI can support decision making, but it cannot replace discernment. When leaders rush adoption without defining who validates outputs, what standards apply, where accountability sits, they create operational risk. And the more sophisticated the tool appears, the more tempting it becomes to outsource judgment to it. That's not innovation, that's abdication. The choice belongs to leadership. If you're navigating AI adoption and want frameworks for strengthening strategic clarity, change leadership, and decision discipline, those are core components of the work I do with leaders inside coaching partnerships and through my Leadership Insights newsletter. The future of leadership is not less human, it's more deliberate, and that's something no algorithm can replace. Thanks for joining me today. If this episode challenged your thinking, that's the point. And it's exactly the kind of work we continue beyond the podcast. You can explore more at latourleadershipacademy.com, where I share leadership programs and resources designed to help leaders translate insight into sustained behavior change. And if you're not already subscribed, join our weekly newsletter at authenticleadershipunlock.com. It's where I go deeper on the patterns shaping leadership right now and what most people are missing. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next episode.